Alright, today on the bench is the return of the HP 3478 DVM that we repaired in the previous episode, which suffers from the really dim display. It's okay if you look straight to it, it's fine, but it's as soon as you put it at an angle, it completely disappears. So it's a known annoyance of this instrument, which is not enough to not make it great, but Ian Scott Johnston has sent me this wonderful thing, which is an upgrade for the display. You exchange a display, and this is an OLED based display. No, it's a TFT display, but a really good one. Hello and welcome back. If you subscribe to the channel, you have already seen our epic repair of the great HP 3478A 5.5 digit multimeter and its devilishly complicated A to D scheme that is oh so good and precise. Our free abandoned unit had been left for dead, and we feared it must have been because one of the unobtainium HP hybrids must have gone bad. But it turned out the weird behavior was simply caused by a bad front back switch. We fixed that, changed the calibration backup lithium battery, and it was returned to service for many more years of precision measurements, most recently teasing fractions of ppms out of Soviet resistors. But this great instrument has a major inconvenience. For some unfathomable reason, HP decided to go away from their super legible LED displays and replace them with a much maligned LCD screen instead. It wasn't backlit either, probably to avoid EMI, and therefore very hard to read. It annoyed enough clever folks that one of them, obviously cleverer than the rest of us, managed to reverse engineer the HP communication protocol between the processor and the display of another similar HP instrument, and posted the results of his findings on the EEV blog forum, which I'll link in the doodly-doo. The same clever chap went on to make an absolutely stunning but quite difficult to replicate LED conversion. Hats off to you, Mr. Z from France, whomever you are. You are a gentleman and a scholar and a very clever chap. More recently, Ian Scott Johnston, a YouTuber from the UK that often does instrumentation repairs like us, ran away with the idea and started to make conversion kits for his many instruments using TFT displays. I was watching with bated breath while subtly prodding him behind the scenes to see if he would make one for the HP 3478A. And lo and behold, he did just that a few months ago. By the way, this is one of the channels you want to watch just for the accent, along with Scott Manley and Big Clive maybe.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the workshop, and in this video I'm going to do a repair and a TFT conversion on my HP 3478A multimeter.
Link to his channel in the doodly-doo. And not only did he devise a conversion kit, he sent me two of them so I could upgrade my two instruments. Talk about another gentleman and scholar. So in this short and relaxing episode, I'm going to show you how to install them, albeit using the wrong accent. But you'll see it just works the same and literally transforms the instrument. Foremost, it's far simpler than previously proposed methods and completely reversible. Because some clever chap in the EV blog forum reverse engineered the protocol between the microprocessor and the display. Ian took it a step further and made that easy replacement. An OLED display, and then he has his little, I think it's an ESP32 based processor, and the original processor that drives the display, and this one interprets the protocol and feeds it to the display controller. And it should be just almost a plug-in replacement, should be super simple. So we have opened this magnificent beast before. Shouldn't be too hard. Remove this, yes I did. There we go. It should just plug at the end of this, is my guess. We'll see. So what he did instead is remove the sides. Clips on the side. Right. But that side is more complicated because there is a heat sink. Alright, okay. And now you remove that this way. Okay. So what we need to do is remove this display thingy, this part over here, and two, and here's our display. I think this is actually a press fit, and I might be able to take it apart. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so this is easier than I thought. Alright. There you go. And the idea is that you put this instead of that, and then there's a little resistor that you have to bridge. So all we should have to do is to plop that thing in. Yeah. Fits right in. Don't you like when others engineer things for you? Here. Okay. Why is this holding place? Alright, so I'm probably supposed to solder this in. This whole thing is flapping in the breeze. So I'll solder my little controller here, driver, which I probably should have done before. Hopefully that's soldered in place, and then so this resistor here has to be jumpered. It's tied to 5 volt, and on the original display it's 5 volts through a resistor. Is R506 is this guy over here, but I think instead of bridging it from the front, I'll bridge it from the back. You can see over here it's written R506, so I'll just put a short wire across that.
Soon after.
So I stuck my little wire right here. That was actually more difficult probably than doing it on the right side, but hey, I'm going at least to double check that I did it right. Yep, it's bridged. So the only thing I should be doing then is just plug in the thing. Okay, this is a bit awkward. There we go. Hop. That's all there should be to it. Let's try it. So I guess we just turn it on. We turn it on with the right button. And that doesn't work any better because it's not plugged in. Yeah, there you go. You can read it. Amazing. It puts a real small millivolt because the original doesn't have a lowercase m. Should be 5 volts about, yeah. It works fine. This is a big improvement. There's just one thing that I don't like, is that the point in the original is in between the digits, and here it takes the place of a character. If I had my druthers, I would do it otherwise, but I'm not going to reprogram the thing. This is fantastic. Let's see if we can get an AC. Can I have a... Yeah, there we go. We have the little annunciator at the bottom, which are super difficult to reproduce. They're green. It's very easy to see. Thanks, Ian. This is great. He sent me 2 kits, so I'm going to do my second one. I don't know if he sells them as a kit. I have been treated specially, but he has all the instructions on how to build your own, and the PCB are public and it's all available parts. So this is fantastic. This is the best conversion there is. And that's the results. Two excellent meters. One that's original and that you can't really read, and the new one. And it's all perfectly reversible, right? I can pop back the old screen in if I want the OG look. Actually, I'll do the same modification on the second one. And you'll see them in the next videos. See you then. So on the second unit, I put my shunt wire over on this side, and this is actually the way I would recommend doing it. This was way easier. There's just more access there.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the workshop, and in this video I'm going to do a repair and a TFT conversion on my HP 3478A multimeter.